welcome speaker, author, and award-winning pizza maker, Dr. Aaron Grove.
Thank you. Several years ago, I was working in China, and I had the opportunity to attend the Olympics in Korea. So a friend and I decided to do just that. Now, what's common today in the area of airport security was not at all common back then. And so the people taking care of the flight told us what to expect after we landed in Korea. And just as they had told us, well, what they told us was exactly what we saw. We got off the plane and we walk up the jetway, and at the top of the jetway, there are people telling us to walk a certain direction. And most people were doing that, because when you see soldiers with weapons and they're telling you to do something, that's what you do. I'd recommend that. But there was one person who wasn't interested in following the directions. His name was Harry. Now, I had never met Harry, but I promise you I will never forget Harry, and I don't think you will after today either. Harry wasn't interested in going that direction. I mean, the instructions were clear, and the signs were clear. Walk this way, please. Walk this way. But Harry wasn't going to do that. He took a step actually towards the rope that was guiding people to go the other way. And his wife was a little concerned about that. She said, Harry, I don't think you should do that. You know, maybe we should go this way. And Harry, carrying the luggage, says, I'm not carrying this luggage any farther than I have to. And he takes another step towards the rope. The soldier who's watching this starts to take his gun off of his shoulder. Yeah, it gets a little tense already. My friend and I, we're young. We're thinking, okay, we're going to just stand back and watch. Why not? Harry wouldn't stop. His wife got more emphatic. One more step. He's taking it now over the rope, and his wife says, Harry, stop, don't. That was the last step Harry took. That fast, he found himself face first on the ground with two soldiers standing over him saying, stay down, don't move. I mean, guns are drawn, right? The whole concourse froze. The silence you hear right now, that's what we heard then. Except up from the silence came one voice. It was Harry. From that pile of luggage and body came a voice that said, all right, I get it. You want me to walk that way? And his wife's reaction, I'll also never forget, and the accent, let me see if I can get it right. Oh, now he gets it. At that point, I figured my friend and I had seen enough, and we moved on. But I share that experience with you now because it has a lot to do with what I do every day when I work with teams and team leaders and organizational leaders. Harry did not see the signs. And even when the signs were pointed out, he completely ignored them, and he paid the price. In the work that I do, I share strategies to help team leaders and leaders of organizations become competent, confident leaders. And I show them the steps to get them to that place. Today, I will share with you several strategies to help you achieve these goals. Another one of the strategies that sets apart the average from the excellent leaders of teams and organizations is this matter of what I call real delegation. How many in here have ever been supervised by what we typically call a micromanager? Anybody? A few. The rest of you are just lying. I mean, even when I have larger groups and I'm using a cell phone and we're doing real-time survey results that are on the big screen, it doesn't matter if it's 100 or 200 or 300 or more people, the results are typically the same. 85 to 95% of the people have experienced this. And I so don't understand why. Because if you've had this as a situation in your work world, did it help you become more productive? No. Was it an enthralling, happy time for you? No, it didn't boost morale either, did it? So why does this happen? I can't answer that for you, but I can tell you it's something that people who excel in management and leadership don't do. So to give you one thought to start off with here, I'm going to suggest this. It's a quote from former United States President Ronald Reagan. Now, during his time in office, he had a pretty good run. Unemployment was down, the economy was strong, the end of the Cold War. Not a bad deal, right? And so a reporter asked, what was your secret? How did you accomplish all this? And to the reporter, he replied, wasn't me. I put good people in charge, and I got out of their way. I thought, See, here's the deal. People who excel in leadership understand that their role is to remove roadblocks and not create them, right? So let me give you some strategies for how to do just that. One strategy that also typifies people who excel in management. In fact, this is the last strategy I'll be sharing with you today. It's a matter of taking action. And what do I mean by that? I mean, in specific situations, you need to take action. And that situation is when there's a team member who isn't being a team player. Let me get more specific. Some examples. We've got the lazies, the crazies, the bullies, the backstabbers. Too close to home? Liars and cheats, right? We've got the passive and the aggressive. The passive-aggressive. Attention hogs, credit hogs, information hogs. Is this sounding familiar? Have you had just about enough of that? Can I get an amen? Thank you. See, what drives me wild is this. There are certain industries that would never put up with anything like this. Can you imagine a pro sports player who gets the ball and runs the opposite direction and scores for the other team? Exactly. You wouldn't see a band member say, you know what, you guys play in the key of G, I'll take the key of A, and we'll see how that goes. It's not going to happen. And yet in too many situations in the work world today, we have people who are pretty much doing just that. They are team members who are not being team players. So people in management, if you want to excel at being a leader of teams and a leader of people, you will take steps to change that behavior. And I promise you, all the other team members will be forever grateful that you did, right? That's right. Now my time's about up. So as we wrap up here, I want you to think back and remember our friend Harry. And as you think about Harry, I need you to remember this one very important, extremely important piece of advice. Don't be like Harry. Don't do it. Today I have shown you the signs to excel in management. I have given you the steps on how to follow those signs to be confident and competent leaders. Now pay attention because I'm going to be asking you a couple more questions and I need an exuberant answer when that time comes, all right? I promise you that if you will apply these strategies in your situations, you will have stronger teams. You will have more effective teams and organizations. Certainly you will have more pleasant places to work. And you want that, yes? Yes. Good. Very good. So you will apply these strategies, yes? Yes. Awesome. The ball is in your court. Go make it happen. Thank you. Thank you.